Hi, welcome to our channel. This is Social Studies Revision, School-Based Assessment, Grade 8. This clip contains the school-based assessment for Grade 8, Section B, that is carrying 40 marks. History and Geography. Use the map below for Bok area to answer the questions that follow. So we are supposed to study this map here. I think you can see it. Then we give the type of scale used in the map. 1 mark. All right. Remember, we have various scales, and the scale is this one here, which is called linear scale. Linear scale. So the correct answer should be linear scale. We also have other scales like ratio scale and the representative scale, or the statement scale. Identify 2 economic activities that take place in Bok area. Identify 2 economic activities that take place in Bok area. 2 marks. So how are we going to know the economic activities? Let us look at the crops. First of all, we have coffee and tea. That is crop farming. We also have the quarry. Quarry shows mining. So mining is also an economic activity. We also have the town. Town is a sign of many markets and supermarkets, that is trade. So we have trading. We also have this road, and the road shows transport, then and so on. Give the general direction of the Bok Hospital from Bok Hill. 1 mark. Give the general direction of Bok Hospital from Bok Hill. So the moment we hear from Bok, from where we are being told from, that is where we draw our compass direction. That is where we are supposed to take our direction from. So go to Bok Hill and draw your compass there, inside, not outside. So you draw it here, and then you try to point. You remember, never eat salted weeds. Then you try to point Bok Hospital. Bok Hospital. Can you see it? Yeah. So let us point it. This is the Bok Hospital. So we point there. It is between south and east. Therefore, it is southeast. Yeah, that was the correct answer. Southeast. Question number D. Question number D. Name 1 type of vegetation. Name 1 type of vegetation found in the area covered by the map. 1 type of vegetation found in the map. So what is vegetation? The ground cover. So this is one of them. Can you see them? This one, which is shrubs. So you have the shrubs. It shows desert or semi-desert condition. Then we also have the forest. Look at the forest. This one here, you can write it there. So the vegetation found in the area, you can write shrubs or forest, and you still score your 1 mark. Thank you. We want to move to next question. It is identify 3 climatic regions of Africa. Identify 3 climatic regions of Africa. So Africa has different climate zones. So for example, you can just say Metromocid. 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 Me for Mediterranean climate. You can see it, it appears at the peaks of Africa. That is northern and southern. Then we have tropical climate. It is within the tropics. Then we have mountain climate, the climate experienced on top of mountains like Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Rwenzori, Mount Kenya. Then we have semi-desert. Not, it has same qualities as desert, but is not really desert. It is half desert, so it is semi-desert. Then we have E4 equatorial climate, a climate that is experienced along the equator or areas around the equator. Then after that, you have the desert. So whenever you see that you have forgotten, just say metromocid. Metromocid. Next question is part B. Region A experiences dry and wet climates during the year. Identify 3 farming practices that are likely to be undertaken during the seasons. Remember, this is dry season and wet season. This question was brought in grade 4. So during dry season, what can people do? Or during wet season, what can the people in that or the farmers in that area do? Number 1, they can do what we call land preparation, digging, clearing, making the lands ready for planting. If it is wet season, again, they can do planting because we have been told it experiences dry and wet. So we have land preparation, we have planting, we have weeding, we also have activity like spraying farm chemicals, remember, and harvesting. Remember, harvesting is done during dry season. Next question, question number 5. Grade 8 learners were given a project to find out the causes and effects of frequent floods in their locality during the rainy season. Grade 8 learners were given a project to find out the causes and effects of frequent floods in their locality during the rainy season. Question: highlight 3 causes of flooding that the learners may have identified. So one of them is, remember this? Yeah. So one of them is poor drainage. Poor drainage. We also have lack of vegetation cover. We also have destruction of vegetation, that is deforestation, cut down of trees. We also have lack of skills in harvesting rainwater. We also have increased rainfall. And maybe finally you can write climate change. Climate change. Yeah, these are some of the causes of floods in an area. Question number 6, question number 5B. Number 5B, highlight 4 effects of frequent flooding in your locality. This is 4 marks. Highlight 4 effects of frequent flooding in your... Okay, this is we have seen the causes. Now we are in the effects of flooding. So we have destruction of property, houses, settlements, among others. We also have destruction of crops. Even animals can die. We also have loss of fertile land. We also have loss of lives, that is death to both animals and people. And we also have displacement of people, as you can see here, and destruction of infrastructure, roads, telephone lines, communication lines, boosters, and what have you. And the last is outbreak of waterborne diseases. Outbreak of waterborne diseases. So the effects of frequent flooding in your locality: destruction of property, destruction of crops, loss of fertile land, loss of lives, displacement of people, destruction of infrastructure, and outbreak of waterborne diseases. Question number 6. Question number 6 says, during a social studies lesson, learners discuss the factors affecting self-esteem in their daily lives. This is life skill. Factors influencing or affecting self-esteem. Number 1, state 3 causes of low self-esteem. Let us state the causes of low self-esteem. Number 1, lack of confidence. Yeah, lack of confidence can lead someone to have what we call low self-esteem. Number 2, negative attitude. Attitude must be positive. When it is negative, it lowers down your self-esteem. Then use or misuse of drugs is also another cause. And poverty, lack of basic needs. Imagine poor performance in class. You remember this, how it can affect you? Yeah. And then lack of parental love, stroke care. These are causes of low self-esteem. We have seen lack of confidence, negative attitude, use or misuse of drugs, poverty, poor performance, and lack of parental care, and also toxic relationships or family conflicts where you live in a battlefield where there is no peace. Yeah, your self-esteem has to be affected. So let's go to number 6B. Give 3 solutions to low self-esteem. How can we change this low self-esteem? Yeah. Number 1, develop confidence in yourself. Developing confidence in themselves, that boosts self-esteem. Number 2, learning from role models. Please have somebody you can hang or you can learn from. Somebody you can emulate. Number 3, doing exercises. Remember, having healthy living is also a solution to low self-esteem. The other one is being assertive or resilient in difficulties. That is also a solution to low self-esteem. And finally, developing a positive attitude towards life. We have also guidance and counseling and choosing the right friends or managing peer pressure. And that's all. Question number 7. Bora School learners visited a museum to learn about the evolution of human beings. Bora School learners visited a museum to learn about the evolution of human beings. Question number A. Name the first stages. Name the first stages of human evolution that they learned. We are just when you just name one, you get it right. So these early stages are ADK, Egyptopithecus, Dryopithecus africanus, and Ramapithecus, which is also called Kenyapithecus. So once you write Egyptopithecus, you score it, or you write Dryopithecus, you have it. Question number B, number 7B. Discuss 2 factors that show that Africa is the cradle of mankind. Discuss 2 factors that show that Africa is the cradle of human beings, mankind. That is 4 marks. You discuss only 2, you get it. So number 1, the existence of many archaeological sites shows that really Africa is the home of humankind. Another one you can state there is presence of savanna grassland. Do you remember? It helped in development of upright posture. Presence of savanna grassland and fruits, huge trunks, all these contributed to the upright posture of human being. Then we have conducive tropical climate, which was favorable for human survival. And lastly, presence of rivers or lakes for human consumption. Yeah. So we have existence of many archaeological sites or prehistoric sites, presence of savanna grassland, conducive climate, and rivers or lakes. All right. Question number 8. question number 8. Number 8 says, identify two groups of people who are involved in the trans-Saharan trade. Can you remember the trans-Saharan trade? Yeah, we had the Berbers, we also had the Tuaregs, we also had the kings or the rulers of Western Sudan, and traders or the wealthy merchants. And finally, these were the people of West Africa and North Africa. This trade was done in sub-Saharan Africa and Saharan Desert, and that's why it was called trans. That is, people were crossing were doing across the Sahara to reach sub-Saharan Africa from the North African coast. So that's why this was called trans-Saharan trade. All right, highlight 3 benefits of the Swahili civilization along the east coast of Africa. Highlight 3 benefits of the Swahili civilization along the east coast of Africa. Number 1, introduction of Swahili language. Can you remember? Through intermarriage of the Arabs and the coastal Bantus. All right. We have also introduction of Islamic religion. Yeah, it was introduced into East Africa. Then we have introduction of new dressing and styles. Yeah, introduction of new dressing styles and even clothing. Then another one is introduction of new architectural designs, like the houses we have today, the permanent buildings. Then we have introduction of new dishes, food, spices, e.g. pilau, biryani, among others. And then we have also introduction of Sharia law because of Islamic religion. So Sharia law was also introduced. Thank you. Question number 9. Number 8 we are done. Number 9. A social studies teacher asked learners to identify elements of cultural diversity during the inter-school drama festival. Give 2 elements of cultural diversity that they noted. 2 marks. So cultural diversity that these people have learned during their inter-school drama festival, we can say different languages. That is one of the elements. Different races or language. We have also different religions. We have people from different religions. We have people from different traditions or beliefs or culture or customs. We have people from different gender. Yeah, male or female. We have also people with different dressing styles and even food stuffs. And we also have people with special needs and so on. Next question. Jane watched a documentary. This is the last question. Jane watched a documentary on historical sites and monuments. State 2 benefits of historical sites that Jane may have shared with her peers. So historical sites, can you remember them? Timbuktu, pyramids of Gaza. We also have Fort Jesus, Gede ruins. There are so many. So number 1, they attract tourists. That is, when tourists come and visit these places, they generate income, the foreign exchange. We also have, they are centers of learning. They are educational centers. People go and learn a lot from them. Then we have They create employment. That is true. They create employment for those people who take care of them, for those people who are there, the tourist guides, and so on. The other one is they preserve historical information. They preserve historical information. Yeah, you go there and learn some history from them, historical information from those sites. Then they promote the preservation of the environment. Yeah, they promote the preservation of the environment. And lastly, they lead to development of infrastructure, the road and what have you. All right, last but not the least, the areas are open to other economic activities like hotels and so on. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you as we meet in the next session.